Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA with y'all boy Ducky. Today, we're going to be reading some tarot cards for Park Sojun and Kim Domi. Their relationship together, their energy together, I should say, rather. And so, remember to keep in mind that these videos are for entertainment purposes. And why is that? That is because we do not have Park Sojun nor Kim Domi here to confirm nor deny that what I'm seeing in the cards and how I'm interpreting the cards is resonating with them or is not resonating with them. So just remember to take these videos with a grain of salt. That's not to say I'm not accurate, but we don't have them here to confirm nor deny. So just make sure to keep that in mind. And without further ado, let's get started. All right. So when Park Sojun and Kim Domi are together, what is their combined energy like? We got the Papess, the High Priestess. And we got the King of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing time slows down, time stops. And we got the Six of Wands. Wow, some really good energy here. So the High Priestess, or in this deck rather, the Papess, it can talk about, a very significant woman in one's life. So it could, when Park Sojun and Kim Domi are together, I feel like Park Sojun is just really cares a lot about Kim Domi. She's someone very meaningful to him, but also the High Priestess does talk about like just being very intuitive. So it seems like the two of them are just very much kindred spirits. They don't really gotta say much, and they know how one another is feeling, how they're thinking. There's just a lot of intuition here between the two of them. And maybe that's where this like King of Pentacles in reverse comes into play, because normally, the King of Pentacles is that methodical king. He always has a plan. They always has to write everything down. They're goal oriented. They always are very structured. But when this card comes in reverse, I feel like there's not a lot of structure, in the sense of like there really isn't a lot going on. Like they don't really have to do a lot in order for them to feel good around one another. There's just it just seems like time stops, as I mentioned a little bit ago. That's kind of what I was just seeing, that when they're together, they could just spend an endless amount of time together, and they could keep on hanging out. They don't even have to be doing anything while they're hanging out, but it's just great. It feels good. And also, we got the Six of Wands here, which is all about feeling very ambitious or victorious, rather, in regards to your ambitions. No matter like what they do, they always have a good time, is what I'm seeing. Like, because that's what the Six of Wands is all about. The Six of Wands is all about achieving things, being successful. So they're just like, whenever they're together, they know they're going to have a good time, regardless if they are doing something or they are not doing anything. They can spend a lot of time together, and it's going to be great. And it's going to really fill up their spiritual cup. I feel like they just really know and understand each other very well, which is beautiful. Oh, I love that. So, all right. Park Sojun and Kim Dami. I know I know that this is all tarot celebrity, and sometimes I don't like to venture into this territory, but I don't know. Maybe I'm starting to venture more into this. So we're just going to see, what are the odds of them being romantically together? What are the odds of them romantically into one another? We got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, what are the odds of them just being really good friends? We got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Somewhere in between. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. with the way that the cards are coming out, I really don't think it's my place to say. um it's just very all up in the air. We got the two of pentacles. Like, what are the odds of them being in a romantic relationship? The two of did I say two of wands? To the two of pentacles in reverse is all about like having too much to deal with. Like, I feel like the two of them together romantically, I feel like maybe their career would get in the way, their individual careers would get in the way, and so maybe they haven't even thought about that. So what if they were to just remain friends? We got the Knight of Wands in reverse. If they were to just remain friends, you know what? Let me look into my book, because I feel like maybe it does talk about a little bit of like jealousy. Yeah, a jealous person who thrives on conflict, argumentative and aggressive. So I don't know, if they were to just stay friends, there might be a little bit of jealousy involved. Maybe like because the two of them are kindred spirits, or they do get to know, or they do know one another a lot. Maybe when one of them starts dating someone else or is seeing someone else, the other friend, like Park Sojun or Kim Domi, they might be like jealous of one another. They might be like, dang. So I don't know. There's that, huh? If they were to just remain friends, there might be a little bit of jealousy going on. Um, or it could also just be that other people are just jealous of them having such a very good friendship. I'm not sure. It could go either like they have such a strong friendship that maybe when one of them starts dating someone else, there might be a little bit of jealousy involved, or people might just be jealous of how close of friends they are, and some other people would like to have that close friendship. Now, somewhere in between, we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is all talking about like being sad, but and there's like this cold energy rather. Um, so I'm not really sure, honestly. Here in the Ducky channel, I like I like to be very transparent with y'all, and when I don't know, I just don't know. And it seems like with them, like I don't think it's really my place to say, but I do think here, like right now with their current energy, maybe if they were romantically to be involved, there's just too much going on in their lives and their careers for them to really be able to balance having a relationship, is what I'm seeing. But if they were to just remain friends, there's some kind of jealous energy in the air, and I don't know if it's between them two or maybe outsiders, like people out from the outside looking in. So that is interesting. All right, that is interesting for sure. So I'm so sorry for fans of Park Sojun and Kim Domi. If y'all ship them, if y'all were hoping for something, but I don't know. But they are very cutesy. I just Googled their names and I'm seeing like little thumbnails of them, and they're just very cute. They look very cute, very. It seems like, yeah, they got a very good connection where like they could just look into each other's eyes and they know what the other person's thinking and feeling and stuff like that. So I don't know. Stay tuned on maybe the news, the tabloids, or whatever, in regards to them. So who knows? All right, let's get some advice for Park Sojun and his current overall energy. Some overall advice for his current state. We got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Eight of Pentacles. And we got Temperance. Ooh, patience. Patience, especially with this Eight of Pentacles. Keep working. Learn how to work with people, Park Sejun. I'll get a little bit more into it. All right, let's get some advice for Kim Domi. Advice for Kim Domi. We got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse again. Ooh. Okay, this card We'll put that there. We got the Nine of Swords in reverse. And the Papes. Ooh. So remember how I was like there's some kind of jealous energy in the air? If there is some kind of jealousy involved, I feel like it would be Kim Domi that is would be more jealous if Park Sojun maybe starts like dating people, or like there's a little bit of jealousy there. There might be a little bit of jealousy. She's it seems that her personality tends to be a little bit more of the jealous type, and honestly, same. So I totally relate with her on that. I'm more so I can easily be more jealous. So I totally vibe with that. Spring. Growing up, playing, experimenting. And then we got confusion, but this came out in reverse. So did spring, but there's no reversal. Here, there's some negatives on confusion. So I'll read the negatives on confusion for Kim Domi. But let's start with Park Sojun's advice. We got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the advice for him, you know, the Three of Pentacles is all about working well together. And as this coming in reverse, I feel like he might be a little bit independent and stubborn in regards to sometimes he doesn't really work well with other people. And the advice that I'm seeing for him is that like he needs to have a little bit more of a balance, a little bit more of give and take. That's what the temperance is all about. It's all about balance, taking the good with the bad. And here it's all about like working towards a skill, the Eight of Pentacles. So there is some kind of like working towards a skill that Park Sojun is needing to work on. And I feel like that skill that he's needing to work on is to learn how to kind of accommodate people more. It's okay if he doesn't really like working in group settings or working with others, but he needs to learn a little bit like how to kind of accommodate, how to kind of meet them in the middle, how to have that temperance, that balance. We got spring card here: childhood, growing up, playing, experimenting, creativity. I think if you were to see that like sometimes there is some excitement with working with people, that it can really boost creativity because that's more minds, different like people's views, points of view in regards to how they work creatively. I think that would be really beneficial for Park Sojun in regards to his current energy. He's like needing to kind of work on that. Maybe not be so down about having to work with people and thinking of like the negatives based off of like previous experiences he's had on like group projects or things like that, but rather he can be more excited, be thinking such as, oh wow, like we have all of these minds, all these creative people together. We can really brainstorm off of one another, and I think that would really get him far. We got some different advice for Kim Domi, which is all about confusion, honestly. Well, let's read this. Negative. Confusion is the loss of bearings. I receive conflicting signals. I feel torn between too many possibilities. I can no longer think clearly. Ooh. And remember, like how I saw that Two of Pentacles in reverse, which was all about like juggling if they were to get in a relationship. I think it might be Kim Domi who's the one that's has a lot going on. Maybe she's a little bit confused, a little bit just juggling a lot. So I think the advice for her is to recognize that it's okay to be confused. It's okay that she is not able to think clearly right now. And I think part of that is because she has a lot of stuff going on right now. She's very confused. She needs to kind of relax, find ways to relax and know that she has a lot of on her plate, and that is why she's having maybe trouble sleeping with this Nine of Swords coming up in reverse. The Nine of Swords is all about having a lot of anxiety sometimes, and sometimes when this card comes in reverse, you feel like all of that anxiety is never gonna go away, and like you just can't get any sleep. Your mind is always running. It's constantly thinking of things. And because she's constantly thinking of things, she is confused. And because she is confused, she is unable to really trust herself and her own intuition at this time with this High Priestess card showing up in reverse. So I think the advice for her is to like just it's okay to be confused right now. Confusion can be a great thing. Confusion requires me to simplify and stand back. These are the positives. I must connect with basic truths. Perhaps I'm in the wrong place and need to rediscover my true habitat. There's also a chakra oracle card in another deck that talks about confusion can also be a good thing because that means you just have so many doors opened up, so many possibilities, and you're just confused by that, and that's okay. It's okay to be confused. You can see it as also a blessing that you just have so many things going on or going for you, and I think that's the advice I'm seeing for Kim Domi is to just sit back, stand back, simplify things a little bit, maybe try and do a little bit less if it's possible, um, and to know that it's okay that she can't really think thoroughly on things or trust herself on things right now. And that's just because she just is very busy. She has a lot of stuff going on. She just needs to simplify right now. And then things will get better. She'll be able to get better sleep. She'll be able to be more motivated and actually put more, what's the word I'm looking for? Quality in her work rather than spreading herself too thin, and she'll be able to trust herself. So that's what I'm seeing for Park Sojun and Kim Dami's tarot card reading. That was interesting. Yeah. So let me know what you thought of the video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, or a thumbs down if you didn't like the video. And as always, feel free to give me some constructive criticism on why you did or didn't like the video. Remember that I'm not taking any requests right now, so even if you leave a comment asking for something, I probably will just ignore it, and I'm so sorry for ignoring you. But I'm just very, speaking of cutting back, as the advice for Kim Domi, I'm just kind of like taking things a little bit light, focusing on getting my to-do list that I already have written down worked on. And yeah, so I'm so sorry, but I'm not really writing anything down on my to-do list at the moment until I kind of make that list a little bit smaller. So anyway, remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and sexually. Love and respect yourselves and others, and stay hydrated. And that's it for me. See y'all on the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.